action with my brains in action, ice cold. Shit, my DNA springs Alaskan as I smash on the track like when trains are crashing. Tell the main attraction I'm gaining traction since by with the bar, the bang, diggy. I've been laying down flames and claiming my city, sipping true blood, pack the strain in my spliffy. Staying up late, grow fangs and get busy. And my tint so dark, all you seeing is a silhouette through the smoke clouds from the marijuana cigarette. I'm off the chain like an evicted pet without a leash, cause I use that shit to strangle the friggin' vet. Up in the dog park, shitting on the lawn part, knocking everything off the shelves in a local Walmart. I'm raising hell until I'm getting it soon. Shit's in the bag like murder weapons in the evidence room, bitch. I'ma go ahead and do my thing. You just gotta let me off the chain. I'm off the chain, off the chain. You just gotta go and let me off the chain. I'm off the chain, off the chain.
Revolutionaries and pariahs everywhere, no matter where we come into contact with you under the warrior empire's umbrella, we wanted to stop and start our show off for a moment by saying thank you to all the veterans out there, whether that be guys who compete with us like Bad Superman or Hodgesome or Bossellini, or whether those be guys who support us not on screen, like guys like Chaos or Trey Davis come to mind. Just anybody we have out there at all. If I'm forgetting names, I'm so sorry, but we wanted to take a moment to start this show off by saying thank you so much for your service and for everything that what your life has allowed us to live. So thank you very much, guys. But can't hold the show up too much. We have got a action-packed card tonight. And this is really going to get started off with a match between two guys that we're all very familiar with, right? First guy, of course, being Bossellini, that other guy that he's facing being the Warden. And I know normally I build a show up a little bit more before I dive into a match, but tonight this is going to be a very special match. For those of you who watched the red carpet treatment last week, we had the first of our golden tickets cashed in by the one and only NDT, who we will see later on tonight in action. But he cashed in his golden ticket for the currently vacated WGP World Heavyweight Championship. And, well, in doing so, he wrote his name on the card to vie for this later this month at Revenge. Now, that, of course, put us in here, management, in a little bit of a pickle, and we need to decide, how do we find an opponent for NDT for that beautiful WGP Championship? And, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is how. The following match is going to be a #1 contenders match for the WGP World Heavyweight Championship. And not even Bossolini nor the Warden knew this was coming. So, let's take it down to the ring and let's get this show underway.
What's up, Slay?
I need you to make a hit for me.
Talk to me.
It's 4 suspects.
Who?
Busta Rhymes. Lazy Bone.
Who else?
Twister. Tazzo.
I got you.
There they go. Take the shot. Take the shot. Damn!
When I come and I hop and I skip and I rhyme and I dumb and I drop and I spit and I shine, hey, nigga, what you really wanna do? You ain't know that I'm coming to take what's mine. Every time I come and hit you with a little bit of killer, better know that you can never see me, little nigga, while I'm at the top.
Are you looking for me?
You'll find us underneath the ground.
Yeah. Hey, are you looking for me?
You'll find us underneath the ground.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Outbreak Champion, Boston and Warden. Today we go one-on-one. And you know, the purpose that I have for facing you is not the fact that I just want to face you. You came out and you represent Team Revolution. Do you remember what happened when Team Revolution went out against Team WGP? 3 matches. Revolution versus WGP. Revolution won 1 match. And that was the match that I had against Bad Superman. And I was the only person that won for Team Revolution. So holding this Revolution title right now, it's almost disrespectful for me. Because I'm the only person that can rep Revolution and pull out a W. You were part of Team Revolution. A 5-man team. And as much fire as you had, you couldn't get the job done, could you? You couldn't get the job done, could you, Warden? Why couldn't you get the job done? Is it because that y'all didn't have the leadership that y'all needed? Is it because A-List Alverson is the man that's behind the Revolution now? And he's not the same man Mad Anarchy was. He's not the man that invokes leadership. He's not the man that makes you say, I am Revolution. Let's get wild. No, he's not. He's a guy that can find an excuse about losing a match in a heartbeat. And guess what? Team Revolution did the same thing. You know, y'all had a new person. Yeah, but the person you got was one half of the new tag team champion. So that couldn't have been the reason, right? So why did y'all lose? Was it Stump losing his tag partner? No, it couldn't have been that. Was it the Bear? Was it 7? Or was it you? Because if it was you, then there's a problem. Because you are the Warden. You are the man that's supposed to invoke fear in people's hearts. And all I've been seeing is people laughing at you. But recently I seen a new fire in you, Warden. I seen it. The hype you put out where you called out whoever that dumpster fire of a person is. Then you went on to me. I was impressed, Warden. And at that moment, it gave me a little hope. It made me say that maybe with me and Revolution, we could get somewhere. Maybe we could take it to a higher level. You don't gotta follow the one that holds the big belt, when this belt right here is the one that's gonna get it done. And don't worry, I got a golden ticket and Outbreak title. So that means whenever I feel like it, I can go after that champion. But I want you, Warden, to hear my call. Step up. Be the guy that invokes fear in people's heart again. Be the Warden. Be the badass. Be that guy. Be the motherfucker that you know you can be. And then maybe one day you can see me for this.
So let me get this straight, Boss Salini. You want to get on here, you want to run your goddamn mouth. You want to tell everybody that you're going to take out the Warden, you're going to defeat the Warden. But let me tell you something, son. The Warden is not only here to represent the WGP and the Revolution. I put the flagship on my back, Jack. See, I don't have to go around to every other Fed, change my name, gimmick after gimmick, character after character. You see, the Warden is the Warden. Day after day, night after night, month after month, week after week, the Warden comes back for more. You see, the Warden is the professor of madness. The Warden is the professor of pain. I have been dominant. I am legendary. You see, the Warden is the toughest, most meanest, rugged, hardcore son of a bitch you've ever met. You see, Boss Salini, to be a champion, you must retain the championship fight after fight, night after night, week after week, month after month, if you can hold it for that long, see? But no. The Warden is not here for only championships. You see, Boss Salini, tonight at Uprising, the only boss that will be uprising here tonight at Uprising is the Warden. You see, the fact of the matter is the Warden has been reborn. The Warden has been rebirthed. Welcome to the new era of hardcore. You see, Boss Salini, you can boss up because you're not the boss of no one. And not even your partner. Bad Superman will save you from this ass beating here tonight, Boss Salini. So you can call a shot call whatever you want, because the Warden is gonna stomp a foot upside your ass that you're gonna taste shoelace for the next 6 months. When I'm done with this ass beating Boss Salini here tonight at Uprising, you're gonna want the number of the Mack truck that plowed your ass down and took you out. So you can get on here and act like the clown you are and portray the person who you are trying to portray. But the fact of the matter is the Warden is aggression. The Warden is madness. And I've been set loose and reborn to bear the flagship of the WGP and the Revolution. and I wave the flag with pride. And not only will I dominate you, I will decimate you, I will take your ass out once and for all, pass you around to every cellmate, bunk for bunk, cell for cell. See, Borsellini, the warden will sell your ass for a carton of cigarettes to the D block and let them run ragged with you. And when they're done and you walk out and your ass is on fire, the warden wouldn't give you water to put you out. See, son of a bitch, you ran your mouth for far too long. You ran your mouth to the wrong fucking person. Because tonight at Uprising, I will put you out, stomp you out, take you out, and lay you down like the dog you are, Borsellini. So before you get on here and say what you're gonna do to the warden, be prepared for madness, be prepared for a reckoning, and wake up with your ass stomped to the ground.
Your winner, the Warden!
What's up, WGP Universe? This is Hodgesome from the Americagents. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to open up a can of whoop ass on somebody? Have you ever wanted to just completely annihilate and destroy somebody? Well, now you can. With the new Americagents album, Open Up a Can of Whoop Ass. Check it out.
You get all the hits, like Get Your Ass to Work, the Americagents way, Walk Through Mud, Pull Up Your Damn Pants, Put Some Respect on My Damn Name, Tell them Stump sent you, Hodgesome Ain't Playing, and my personal favorite, Who's Your Mama?
Now here's Stump to tell you a little bit more about it.
Oh my God, this album is garbage.
Oh, now the next 30 minutes, and it's only, that's right, $9.99 while supplies last. You know, $9.99 seems like a lot, but you can't put a price on an ass whooping. Anyway, hope you everybody enjoys the pay-per-view, and we'll see y'all soon. And that ain't awesome, that's Hodgesome.
Woo! Absolutely! What a way to kick off WGP and Revolution's first ever combined Uprising. So we have an answer. At Revenge on November the 21st, we will see NDT go one-on-one with the Warden for the WGP Championship. And can't think of a better way to kick off a show with an absolutely stacked card. I mean, up next we will see Grimes take on the debuting Zodiakus in what has absolutely got to be one of the most exciting matches of the night, given the build those two men have had over the last week. And going to see a lot of lifeblood in action. Steel takes on Tonster. We've got Briggy versus NDT. A little bit later on, we also have another debut, a tag team. They fall under the Entourage blanket, going head-to-head with Paradox. We will see those two men that we just saw in a commercial a moment ago later on go head-to-head when Stump meets Hodgesome. And then to finish off our evening, we are going to have a Havoc Championship defense. Bad Superman is going to defend against Hollywood Haywood. And with all that action on tap, we can't really waste a whole lot of time. So let's get down to the ring for our next match, which is scheduled for one fall.
Mr. Grimes, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Rarely in this world do you come across entities such as myself. Entities that are above the imagination. Entities that you know could carve your soul up like a 12-ounce sirloin. Rarely do you come across people who are so captivating, such as the great Zodiakus at large, and I know that you don't know how to handle it. I know that it's a misunderstanding. I know that you are completely perplexed and confused about what to do when it comes to being able to outmaneuver me, but you can't outmaneuver me because that's why I am the great Zodiakus at large, you dumbass! This is who I am. It's who I was born to be. That demon seed that looks you right into your heart and explodes it out into your chest like a Nagasaki nightmare. That's what I do. That's who I am. So allow me to perplex you with the words that are going to come out of my pie hole. Listen up, man. You might be grimy, but you'll never be as slimy as me. You'll never be able to go into that 6th level of hell like me. You've never been there. You'd get ate alive and spat out. This is what I'm going to do for you. This card is called Uprising, and an uprising it shall be, but it'll be a downsizing when it comes to you. A downsizing. Monumental affairs. You'll be like the paper currency that was being utilized in Germany after World War I. Those old Deutschmarks. People were using as wallpaper because they weren't worth the paper they were printed on. Now I could sit here and ramble on and on, but I guess I can just go ahead and nip this in the bud. When it comes to this opportunity, you have already failed and you don't know it yet. But when it comes results time, you'll notice it then. And I'm sorry that you hadn't reached that level of success that I've reached. And I'm sorry that you haven't seen the things that I've seen and beaten the people that I've beaten. And I'm sorry that you haven't gotten your ass kicked like I've gotten my ass kicked over the past 4.5 years, the great Zodiakus at large tearing down buildings like Godzilla and King Kong. I'm sorry. But it's not my fault that you're below me. And yet it shall be proven tonight that you are below me. Oh, so subterraneally below me. That only you will be able to save yourself when it comes to the hell that you're about to enter. And if you can't save yourself, there's only one other person that can save you, and that's the devil himself. And I've drawn a picture of him. And it's pointing at that valve that is igniting that gas that's burning you alive. Don't play me the fool. And don't even try. Zodiakus out.
Zodiakus, a lot of questions are going to get answered tonight. A lot of questions on my behalf and on your behalf. Questions like, is Zodiakus really as good as he is? Is he the sickest of the sick? And with him being in the industry for 4 fucking years, why hasn't anybody heard of him? Then there's going to be questions like, is James Grimes really going to be able to reach down and become that sadistic fuck again? Does James Grimes still have it in him? And all these questions will be answered. And then there's going to be questions that the WGP and Revolution didn't even realize that they wanted answers for, but they will be answered tonight. See, Zodiakus, you and I, we're very similar. But there's a difference between you and I. Right here is what I truly look like. I truly look like a monster. I don't need to put on a mask to try to intimidate anybody. Because let's be honest, Zodiakus, without that mask, all you do is you look like a knockoff of Orange Cassidy. You're a pretty boy trying to act tough. Your own securities are built around your mask. You have to hide behind it because you're not willing to accept who you truly are as a promo artist. So you have to put on this fake face to make yourself feel better about yourself. When in all actuality, we all know that deep down inside, you can't stand looking at yourself in the mirror. Every day you wake up and look in the mirror. Every night before you go to bed, you look in the mirror and you are disappointed in the sight that you see. But when you put that mask on, you're able to hide from that guilt and shame that you have on your face. But don't worry, tonight, when I am done with you, every time you look in the mirror, you will see all those scars and all those marks that James Grimes put upon you. You will no longer need to have that mask, because you will be just as hideous and grotesque as the monster that you want to be. See, Zodiakus, I saw right through you the day that you stepped foot in the WGP and Revolution. You want the control. You want everybody at your fingertips. You want everybody to listen to what you have to say. And if they don't, you find a way to make them disappear, right? See, a lot of people would call that little man syndrome. But it's not with you, is it? It's a narcissistic tendency that you have. The narcissistic tendency of Zodiakus is going to be the downfall of you. See, you came in here and you said that there would be sacrifices, that everybody needed to kneel and bow to you. See, understand this, there will be a sacrifice tonight. And it's going to be you, because you are the sacrificial lamb of the lifeblood. See, I said there was going to be more questions, and the question is, Zodiakus, are you with us or are you against us? Because at the end of the night, the lifeblood is the reason why everybody is watching, and the lifeblood is about to rule the entire WGP and Revolution.
And your winner, James Grimes.
Let me be serious for a second. I do like to clown around a lot, but I don't clown around when it comes to my toilet paper and those other Charmin bears. Let me be serious for a second. I do like to clown around a lot, but I don't clown around when it comes to my toilet paper. And those other Charmin bears are full of crap. As a matter of fact, the only thing that Charmin toilet paper has in common with me is it doesn't take crap off no one. So if you want a heavy-duty toilet paper that can take care of those oily stews or those big stumps, is what I like to call it. You want to get Grumpy Grizzly Bear toilet paper. Grizzly. Oh yeah, it can take care of the biggest dumps. Trust me on this.
Just remember, if you gotta poop, use Grizzly toilet paper. It's the best toilet paper of them all. It's better than Charmin. It's the best thing around. It's Grizzly toilet paper.
Oh, where else are you going to find original content like that? other than under the Warriors Empire umbrella. Of course, being WGP and Revolution. And guys, remember, we are always looking for more commercial submissions. So if you got an idea cooking, let us know. We'll help you figure it out, and we'll turn it into something great just like that. And speaking of great things, how can we overlook that second match of the evening? Now, where else can you go and get action like you have gotten already tonight? Let me make sure I get it right this time. Zodiakus, very, very impressive debut. I would love to see you in the GM's office sometime this week, sir. There's some conversations we need to have because wonderful, wonderful debut, man. Very, very solid. But James Grimes was able to steal the win. James coming out and really delivering that verbal assault like we haven't seen him do in a while, and it was a very good change of pace, and he was rewarded with a victory for it. So, James, congratulations on the big win for the Lifeblood. Very proud of what you were able to turn out there. Moving on to our third match. Well, that's why I've got Lifeblood on the mind, because we are looking at Tonster Damus going head-to-head with Josh Steele. Now, Tonster Damus, he had his first match ever at our last Uprising when he went head-to-head with Briggy, and while Briggy may have gotten over on him, I think he learned a few lessons, and we're going to see the fruits of that tonight. Of course, going head-to-head with a very impressive Josh Steele, who has really solidified him as a cornerstone of this entire brand, as he is now one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Lifeblood. So let's take this down to the ring for our next match, which is scheduled for one fall.
Die, fucker!
I'll bet you think you said it all, you did. No, you're not even close. Don't you think a little close? No, to those who gave.
You refuse to hear our voice. 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 You refuse to hear our voice.
Be that guy. Keep moving forward. Don't give up. Don't listen to them. Did I do it the right way?
Oh, Steele, how did I not see it before? How did I not see it? You need me. Whether I'm with you or against you, you need Tonster Damus. In my stubborn quest to end the Lifeblood, all I've done is fuel you. Hell, look. Ever since I've come around, all you guys had is success. I'm a failure. I'm a loser. I'm pathetic. I deserve nothing in life. Until tonight, that is. Tonight, Steel. Tonight, you get it all. Steel, you say that I refuse to hear your voice? How the fuck can I not hear your voice? You and Briggy flaunt your shit like some cheap fucking prostitute. I think we hear you. Trust me, we hear you. Whether I'm with you or against you, you need Tonster Damus. Tonight can go a multitude of ways. Will he join? Will he continue his pursuit? I know the answer to that. And that depends on tonight. It all depends on the 1, 2, 3 Steel. All I want is the lifeblood. What do you want, Steel? Besides Tonster Damus, do you want leadership? Do you want a new friend? Or do you just want blood? After tonight, after I beat you, you'll know your answer.
Oh, here today, I have the honor and privilege of teaching you a lesson, of making an example out of you, dear Tonster. Because you see, for weeks now, the lifeblood has marched out here, day after day, time and time again, giving you multiple opportunities, chance after chance, to atone for your transgressions, to simply repent your sins by kneeling before us, and allowing us to save you, as we did Brother Blackheart, by allowing the lifeblood to course, to surge through your veins. But no, you still refuse to hear our message. You still refuse to see our teachings. In fact, you've gone as far as to spit on the very gifts that we offer the WGP and Revolution. You've appointed yourself the voice, the sole voice of their existence, to stand against us. But let me ask you, dear man, how? How can you be a martyr for your cause when you simply don't have a pious bone in your body? You can continue to stand there on your self-titled soapbox of righteousness, thinking you're standing for a just cause because you are a noble man. But no, the lifeblood, we see right through you. We see your true colors. In fact, your armor, your facade, it crumbled like dust the very moment our intro music hit on the red carpet treatment. You sat there, eyes wide, sweat trickling down your face, heart beating like a drum, pissing your pants, hoping, praying that the lifeblood, that we weren't there to take you out in that very moment. You see, I know, you've got a little bit of PTSD from the beating, the brutal beating that my brother in blood, Briggy, laid upon you just weeks ago. But tonight, you're going to get another brutal beating. You see, usually I'm a man of words because I respect words. They give me knowledge. They give me power. They allow me to shape and bend, control my future. That is the gift that the lifeblood has given me. the art of verbal assassination. But here tonight, you forced my hand. I'm going to use any and everything I can find to beat you with an inch of your life. I'm going to take this beautiful title right here, and I'm going to crack your skull open. And then I'm going to dip my hands in your blood, and I'm going to write our message on the wall for all to see. Because no longer will we allow second-rate piss ants to try and stand against us when they themselves have nothing to stand for, to offer. You are nothing but a scared little boy that is afraid of what you can become. You know the lifeblood is what you want to be. It kills you to know that we have the kind of power that you dream of, that people follow us. They see that our message is the truth. And the funny part is, none of you even realize how deep the rabbit hole goes. You see, there's been a Lifeblood member through any and all generation of promo artists. There's members out there that no one will ever know. And there's members that can be revealed at any moment. That is the true nature of the beast, Tonster. But for now, my little sheep, go to sleep.
And your winner, Josh Steele!
Howdy, folks. A-List Alberson here. It's no secret that I am wildly successful and wealthy beyond comprehension. But the secret is, how did he do that? Well, lucky for you, the secret has been revealed and is for sale in my new book, Living Life on the A-List. Now, this is a step-by-step guide for everything that you need to do to be as rich, famous, maybe even as handsome as A-List Alberson. It walks you step-by-step through everything you need to do, from borrowing a bunch of money, to flashing all that money around, to selling books about how you made all that money. Now, normally a publication like this will retail for about $379, but just for you today, we're going to give it to you for free. Just pay nominal shipping cost. And when you see what that nominal shipping cost is, keep in mind that gas prices are up and labor is hard to find. We know you're going to enjoy this book so much that we are going to automatically enroll you into the A-List Insider Club, where for just the low price of $49.95 per week, you will get exclusive early access to a tweet that I make about navigating the bumpy roads that come with getting rich, such as how to buy more time from bill collectors, talking back to lawyers on the telephone, and all kinds of odds and ends. By the time you are as famous as A-List Alberson, that $49.95 will be just like buying candy at the store. We'll see you soon. To secure your copy of Living Life on the A-List, PayPal $80, friends and family, to @A-List-Alberson. Books will ship in 14 to 16 weeks, and billing will begin on the Insider Club immediately.
How in the hell is WGP going to have an event on Veterans Day of all days and not have How in the hell is WGP going to have an event on Veterans Day of all days and not have chaos on the card? Oh, that's right. It's because the guy that I challenged said I wasn't worth his time. Because supposedly he's a prize fighter that doesn't just take any match. Newsflash, you need to be a fighter first before you can call yourself a prize fighter, you fucking coward. Now, moving on to more important business. A lot of people seem to forget I have a golden ticket. No, I'm not going to come out here and start making Willy Wonka references. I'm just here to remind everybody that there is no champion currently in WGP or Revolution that I cannot defeat. And winter is coming. The temperature's dropping. It's getting a little bit colder. And my shoulder, I think, needs just a little extra layer. A little extra something to keep it warm. And I'm looking at all these titles and I'm wondering, which one is it that I want? And I have so many choices, so many options. But which one is it gonna be? I think all of you are gonna have to wait just a little bit longer, but I'm here to tell you all right now, a promise. Before the year ends, before 2021 wraps up, I promise you, Chaos will be a champion once again.
Woo, so much to unpack since the last time I saw you. Let's start it off by talking about that match where in only a second match, Tonster showed great growth. Very, very different promo from the first time he had a match just a few weeks ago. And just to see the incremental jump in just a single match is amazing. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough to overcome Josh Steele, but hey, there are some other Lifeblood members out there, Tonster, so you're climbing your voyage. Doesn't quite have to be finished yet. And of course, congratulations for another very solid outing, an impressive victory for one half of the tag team champions, Josh Steele, because I guarantee if he sleeps at all, well, at the end of the day, he may take a loss there. But, right after that, of course, we saw an awesome commercial by our Revolution World Champion, A-List Alverson. And then we saw some strong words from Chaos. And Chaos was talking about having a golden ticket in his pocket. And this is a reminder for any of you guys holding a golden ticket. If you intend to cash that in for the Alliance's pay-per-view later this month, per management, we need to know by this weekend because we've got to get that card fully booked. And, if we don't know those things, we can't book the card. So, again, if you have a golden ticket, you got to let us know if you want to use it at Alliances by this weekend. Please and thank you. Looking forward, let's see what we got next. Next up on the card, we have got a head-to-head matchup between Lifeblood Brothers. We've got Jay Briggy, one half of the tag team champions, taking on the newly inducted NDT. And are we seeing a little bit of an initiation here? I don't know, but let's take this down to the ring for all the action. The following match, well, it's scheduled for one fall.
Die fucker! Die fucker! I bet you think you said it all when you did. No, you're not even close. Don't you think a little close? No, to those who gave.
Tonight I told
against the smart-ass gypsy Prince NDT. By the end of the night, none of those names are going to matter. Because you see, Neil, the lifeblood is not done changing you quite yet. We still have a little bit of work to do with you. Yes, we may have washed away most of the toxic nature that made you who you were, and we have unlocked most of your potential. But we are not done yet. You see, we still have to wash away the last remnants of who you used to be and what the people made you. And the best way to do that is to get rid of NDT altogether. So by the end of this match, after tonight, you will now be known as Brother Blackheart of the Lifeblood. But you did say one thing that stuck out with you, Neil, during this week of hype. You said that you were just as worthy as Steel and I of being in the Lifeblood. But you see, that's just not true. Because it wasn't that you were worthy enough, Neil. It was that me and Steel, we felt bad for you. We felt sorry for you. Because we knew what you could really become. But the people were holding you back. They were making you into a joke. You were the true workhorse here in this company, but everybody laughed behind your back the entire way. And we wanted to change that. We wanted to make you who you truly were meant to be. And that's what we have done, and you have thrived, Blackheart. You like to come out here and you wave that golden ticket around in everybody's face. You're so proud of it. But we all know deep down inside that golden ticket that you were waving around, you may as well just be waving around a white flag, because once you get in the ring against your opponent for that WGP Championship, you are going to just surrender that opportunity to them, just like you've done every other opportunity you've ever had here. Now that golden ticket, Neil, that you're so proud of, you see, something you don't know, I have a golden ticket as well. But mine isn't in the form of a ticket or a piece of paper. I didn't need my golden ticket by going into a multi-man championship match and failing, but still getting a golden opportunity, and ultimately failing at that too. I don't have a golden ticket that I won in a brand versus brand multi-man match, being the worst on that team, but still got the opportunity. No, I didn't get my golden ticket that way. My golden ticket comes in the form of actually having fucking talent. My golden ticket is being able to go wherever I want, do whatever I want, and get to the top of any division, take any belt in any federation in the world. That is my golden ticket. Because I am the real golden child here in this business. I am the real golden standard. I am the true walking, living, breathing golden ticket, because I can do what I want. And Neil, you are nothing more than a golden opportunist who just fails every time he gets that opportunity. And after tonight, after I beat you, Neil, and I show that you're just not quite worthy enough to be here, I'm going to give you one more chance to show your worth. And that is after tonight, if you want to remain part of the Lifeblood, if you want to be with us, then you have to take out the garbage, and that garbage is Tonster. And I don't care if you take him out, he doesn't compete here anymore for us or the Revolution, or you take him out and you make him listen to our message and join the Lifeblood. Because if you're not with us, you already know that you're against us.
Your winner, Jay Briggy.
WGP and Revolution. I may look like a familiar face, but I'm not the same man that you once knew before. And you see, my name is not Agenda Nightmare Riley. My name is Jackson Blade. I am also known as the Purge. Now, I'm not like one of those other purges that were here before, you know, all those bullshit. They call themselves that, but aren't about it. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be wondering why I'm here. And before you ask, no, I'm not just here to win championships. I am here to cause chaos. There are some people here that I have admired for a long time. Jay Briggy, someone who I consider a brother, brought me into this world, and I failed. I failed him when I went against the A-lister, and I decided being the Nightmare was not for me. So I decided to bring out my true self. And you see, the Purge is who I truly am. Every single year, the annual Purge happens. So many people fall. And just like those people, WGP, Revolution, you will be the same. You see, speaking of Jay Briggy, he has a tag team partner that calls himself Steel. And they are known as the Lifeblood, your WGP and Revolution tag team champions. They always say, are you with us or are you against us? And boys, I am here to tell you that I am with you. So anytime you need my services, Jay Briggy, you know where to find me. Steel, you know where to find me. Now, WGP and Revolution, allow me into your locker rooms, and please let me purge.
Few shows in, and I'm still a little bit of a rookie here. Mr. NDT, I owe you a gigantic apology for not clicking your video. So, guys, let's go ahead and run NDT's promo real quick.
WGP, NDT here. Jay Briggy. WGP, NDT here. Jay Briggy. What can I say about you? Yeah. A bit of a wild card. You're a bit of a asshole. You know how to talk shit. That's because you've had too much of the Taco Bell. And shit is what you're used to. Even though you are a chef, shit is what you're used to. You see, it doesn't matter if I come out here with all guns blazing or if I come out here all timid. You seem to always had my card. But tonight, it is different. Tonight, the lifeblood is on the line. I need to win this match to prove to you. I already proven myself to your partner. I just need to prove myself to you and tell you a few facts. You see, when it came to your little factions, let's start with BC, shall we? Oh, BC, they didn't bring out any of the hard hitters. They brought out you. They made you come out and face the opponents. Why? Because you're an asshole. Because you talk fucking shit. And shit is what you bring. Then let's fast forward a couple of months to the corporation. Again, they didn't bring out the hard hitters, they didn't bring out Steel. They brought you out for the exact same reason. And another one they brought out you for. And that was, if they lose, you could be played down. They could say it was a fluke. But now you've done this, you made the lifeblood. Again, what happened? They put me up against an asshole. Why? They wanted to split us apart. They wanted to destroy Lifeblood before it even came into existence. But I'm going to beat you for the same reason, to be in the Lifeblood.
All right, now that I have thoroughly screwed that up, let's go back and wrap it all back around so we make sure we've got it straight. Saw a nice little bloodbath between Lifeblood Brothers and Jay Briggy and NDT. I should say the artist formerly known as NDT, as it seems he is going to be known as Brother Blackheart going forward. So that's definitely an interesting development. And of course, one half of the tag team champions, Jay Briggy, was able to pick up the victory. However, that doesn't change the fact that Brother Blackheart will go head-to-head with the Warden a little bit later this month on the 21st for this guy. And, well, I've talked about it so much, I literally cannot believe I haven't pulled up the picture for it. So let's find that real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Outbreak champion, Boston and Warden. Today we go one-on-one. And you know, the purpose that...
Clearly having some technical difficulties there. Sorry about that, guys. We'll get the image up for the Revenge pay-per-view later. That's, again, going to be the 21st of this month. And at that card, we know we will see the Warden take on Brother Blackheart for that championship. There's the Revenge picture. Thank you, production man back there. I appreciate you a lot helping me out. Pulling me out of a pickle I created for myself there. But, yeah, so great action so far. We are halfway through the show. We saw Warden take on Bostolini and pick up the victory in our first match, followed by a very heated contest where Grimes was able to pull out a victory over Zodiakus. Tonster and Steel met, and Steel was able to pull out a victory there. And then we had Briggy and Brother Blackheart, and Briggy ended up taking the victory. And that's going to bring us next to a tag team encounter where we are going to see yet another debut for the ever-growing WGP brand. Of course, we are going to see somebody we're very familiar with in the Paradox, but they will be taking on a new team here in the Entourage. And all of this stems from a little over a month ago where the Entourage made their debut by jumping the villain. So we got a little bit of history heading into this match, and don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to see how it plays out. So as always, the following match, well, it's scheduled for one fall.
We are the savages, eating you alive. The original villains in the night. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We are the savages, we are the savages. Society's where we ride, because we're lethal liability till we die. The call of the law won't follow the pack, 'cause the sound
Holy crap, CPG. Have you seen this place?
Oh, you can tell this place has been around for a while. All this shit is so much nicer.
Well, don't lead on that we're just here to try to steal some backstage ideas like those.
Chairs. They're backstage chairs, Tyler. Oh, mate, they're so comfortable and
covered in plastic so food doesn't stain them. I know. Have you seen our chairs?
Oh, I don't want to talk about chairs. Hodgesome just dropped his gourmet hot dog on another. He's stained something else with his shit with ketchup and mayo.
Mayo on a hot dog? You won't see that low-rent shit here.
You know what we haven't seen, though?
Women?
No, not women, you idiot. Talent. I haven't seen any talent in this tag team division.
Now that's fair. Now, Lifeblood, they're pretty decent. But these dudes we're facing tonight, what's their name?
Paradix, Paradigm, Paradox.
Oh yes, that's right. A pair of dicks. Tonight, we face a pair of dicks in our WGP debut.
So here's the thing about Entourage. You see, it's not that we disrespect the Paradox.
Quite the opposite. We actually respect you. More on that in a minute. But we're not just gonna roll in here and lay down and let you beat us in your own house.
We'd much rather show up to your house and, let's be frank, beat the shit out of you.
And that's exactly what's gonna happen when you step in the promo ring with the greatest running faction in promo wrestling right now. We're going to destroy this pair of Hot Topic enthusiasts.
Wait, did you just call them Hot Topic enthusiasts? Because that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, like the one we kicked the shit out of a couple weeks ago. You know, the villain, the dark brooding one. He looks just like Butters when he thought he was a vampire in South Park.
Wonder what side I'm supposed to do it on. Probably doesn't matter.
You know, maybe we're just overthinking this match. You know, Tyler, way too much, you know. Maybe if we just blasted them with some sunlight and it'd be all over and done with, and then we can move on to Lifeblood.
That's funny, an Irishman talking about the sunlight. But that's the thing about Entourage. See, that's what makes us so dangerous. We just love to fight. Whether it's in the FTW arena, or whether it's here with the Geeks, Pariahs, and Revolutionaries.
We'd like to tell you that, you know, we're belt collectors and that we tour different promotions collecting all the gold, but the truth is, we just love to fight. And the feeling of smacking another man right in the mouth, it just gives me so much fucking joy. You know, it's just a feeling like no other.
And when you've been trained to fight where we have,
think Fight Club.
Which you shouldn't talk about, but he's not wrong. We were trained to fight by getting into some of the biggest and baddest. What's that word? What's that British word I can never pronounce?
You can't pronounce Donnybrooks.
Yeah, Donnybrooks. We drink and we get in Donnybrooks. And when you've been hit over the back with a wooden bar chair.
When you've been slammed through bar tables like us.
When you've had Hodgesome crush a beer bottle against your skull just for funsies.
Your fear of wannabe vamp kids just disappears.
Which is the worst news of all for these paradicks. Because we're gonna beat the shit out of them while taking every single shot they can dish at us with a smile on our face. And if they haven't heard anything that we've said, Connell, educate these fools.
Lads, let's be frank. Like I said, we've been everywhere. Yeah, we're not belt collectors, we're not this, we're not that. But Paradix, let me be frank. Entourage has been around for not that long. But in the time we have been around, we've dominated every tag team division we've been in. Now, I'm not going to sit back and tell you how good we are. However, I'm gonna show the world that yous are just worthless. That yous don't deserve to be in the same ring as Entourage. You don't even deserve to be mentioned in the same sentence as Entourage. So, if I was yous, I would run fast, I would run far, I would run away with my tail tucked between my legs. Because honestly, buddy, honestly, boys, it's not worth your time being here. Entourage have only showed everybody a tiny glimpse of what we can do. So if we're doing this and we're smashing it out of the park week after week, Paradox, you have no chance of standing anywhere near myself and Tyler. So Tyler, let's close this shit out.
And it's like I said earlier, it's not even that I dislike you guys. We respect the hell out of what you guys have done here with the tag titles before you lost them to the Lifeblood. But tonight, it's not in the cards. Lil Sweet, listen up, because this is something you might even understand. It's like a game of poker, and the Paradox got dealt 7-2 offsuit when they got put up against the buzzsaw that is Entourage this week. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but if I'm you boys, I'm probably going to start asking questions, because you lose the titles to the Lifeblood, and then you get put up against the Entourage this week. I might start asking questions about why management hates Paradox, because this week, we knocked you guys the fuck out.
And if our words can't beat you.
Here's a coupon for Hot Topic. Go save yourself a little bit of money. We can distract you guys and win by count out.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have Uprising. And now, why we talk about Uprising is because after our loss at Battle Lines, the Paradox has finally faced adversity. Now, Entourage, if this isn't what adversity really feels like, you should be worried. Because if this is adversity, we thrive in it.
Entourage, you're just gonna come in here tonight and finish off Paradox, huh? First off, no the hell you're not. Now, Chosen One, Army of One, tonight you boys find out quick, fast, and in a hurry that you could have brought the entirety of Entourage with you tonight, and it wouldn't have made a damn difference, because with the mood...
WGP and Revolutionaries.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have Uprising. And now, why we talk about Uprising is because after our loss at Battle Lines, the Paradox has finally faced adversity. Now, Entourage, if this isn't what adversity really feels like, you should be worried. Because if this is adversity, we thrive in it.
Entourage, you're just gonna come in here tonight and finish off Paradox, huh? First off, no the hell you're not. Now, Chosen One, Army of One, tonight you boys find out quick, fast, and in a hurry that you could have brought the entirety of Entourage with you tonight, and it wouldn't have made a damn difference, because with the mood Paradox is in after our last match, I 100% guarantee we would have steamrolled right through those bitches too.
Entourage, you have disappointed me. You couldn't finish the job of finishing off the villain. But what did you do? You stopped short. You let me go into my match at Battlegrounds in a state of confusion. And yes, that may have cost us our match at Battle Lines. But you know what? It fired me up to this exact moment when we faced you.
Entourage, after you two supposedly beat Paradox here tonight, you're just gonna go on and face Lifeblood, thus taking the tag team titles from them in the process. Well, newsflash, boys, that shit ain't going down, because after Paradox is done kicking your asses here tonight at Uprising, Chosen One, and Army of One, it's then, and only then, Villain and I will go on to kick Lifeblood's asses and get our fucking property back, boys.
If you honestly believe that you're going to sit here and use the paradox as your stepping stone in your first match here at the Revolution and WGP, then sons, you're so mistaken. Because when you attacked me, it was 1-on-3. But guess what?
Army of One, I really hope you took some of your own advice after your last match and focused the fuck up. Because I'll be honest with you, in doing research for this match, with what I saw, I wasn't all that impressed. And I'm telling you now, man, you'll have to step up your game fucking big time if you think y'all will have any sort of a chance against Paradox.
Now the fight is even, 2-on-2, where we can sit here and do whatever the fuck we want to you. And there's nothing that management is going to do to stop us.
Army of One, I'm not usually one to tell another man how to do his business. But if you come into this match with the same unfocused attitude of your last match, which in my opinion, you only won by the skin of your teeth, Paradox will straight up eat you Entourage kids the fuck alive.
You see, I don't care who the fuck you are. You want to know why? You may have been a big fish in a very teeny tiny pond. But when you're here in the Revolution and WGP, you're an amoeba inside a big ocean. And I'm one of those great white whales that is going to use you and eat you like fucking plankton.
One between now and last match, I hope you've realized there are more important things to worry about than the shitty Entourage bar and how good it looks. I'm telling you, my guy, you're gonna want to have your wits about you for this match. And if you don't, well, that's on you. But more importantly, that's not my fucking problem. It's yours. Army of One.
Swede is like a great white shark that is going to rip you to pieces. And there's nothing that anyone's going to do to stop him.
Chosen One, what exactly have you been chosen for? That's a rhetorical question, and I could actually give two shits. But I'll tell you what Villain and I have chosen you for. We have chosen to set an example with you, and we set this example with you by kicking the living shit out of you, thus showing you your give me attitude is not the way to get things done here in WGP and Revolution.
Go ahead, attack us the way everybody else has. Talk about our records. Talk about our loss at Battle Lines. But it's not going to faze us, because we're unstoppable when we're pissed off.
Chosen One, your idle threat will not work with Paradox, and you can save all the we're gonna do this and that to Paradox, because we do not take well to being threatened by a couple of pompous sounding assholes like you two. Just the thought of Entourage finishing off Paradox is fucking laughable.
Before we go, I have one thing for you, because as I was in a state of confusion, you guys left one of your backpacks behind in the locker room, and now I'm just going to expose you, because everything that I found was shocking. Now, some of these items that I found, I'm not going to show, because I know we have kids who watch this product. Honestly, a rubber duck? I thought you guys were fucking men, not little bitches. A box of petroleum jelly? What the fuck are you doing? An eye patch? Who the fuck you want to be? Some fucking Josh Steele wannabe?
After this ass kicking here today, I hope you've learned to act right, what to do and not do when coming in someone else's house, because make no mistake about it, this is our house. Titles are no titles, and at the end of the day, Chosen One, you and your partner will be Paradox's launching pad back to our fucking property. So come on back if you ever want to try us again, boys.
You see, guys, you stepped in business that wasn't even yours. And now I exposed you for who the fuck you are. Just a couple of bitches. Briggy and Josh Steele, don't think we forgot about you little bitches either. Because you hold something that belongs to us. And we're tired of waiting to get it back. Because after this, you're next.
Your winner!
For the Revolutionaries and Pariahs out there, we have this special announcement for you. Do you
More technical difficulties. We apologize. The general manager's laptop is acting crazy on him. Your winner, the Entourage!
Your winner! Your winner! Your winner! It's every promo fan's favorite saying, and now you too can start your day as a winner with the official RYK coffee mug. The RYK character coffee mug is now available and the perfect addition to your dinnerware. Whether it's a cup of hot joe, a nice microwave mug muffin, or even just holding pencils at your desk, you'll want the RYK coffee mug. These 9-ounce mugs will be shipping soon and quantities will be limited. They are available for the shipped price of $10 each, 2 for $15 or 5 for $30. Your winner, you.
Whew, on a night full of great matches, that might have been the best one yet. So let's recap for a minute. Earlier tonight, we saw the debut teaser for a guy calling himself Jackson Blade. We also saw the in-ring debut of Zodiakus, and now we have seen the in-ring debut of the Entourage, who have been lurking around in the shadows for a little while now, but for the first time really stepped out and into the ring and showed what they were capable of when they toppled the former inaugural tag team champions in the Paradox, and what was a really great back-and-forth match. Honestly, not sure I've ever seen a better debut promo here in the WGP and the Revolution. When you compare it to what the Entourage just did. So fantastic action. I love seeing that tag team division continue to grow and develop, guys. That was something we didn't even have 60 days ago. So to see that live and in action like this is really awesome. So congratulations to the Entourage. And of all the times, this kind of seems like the appropriate time to bring up that you can see guys like the Entourage. You can see guys like Zodiakus or maybe even Jackson Blade or any of the other WGP and Revolution superstars that you are familiar with and love every Tuesday night in our in-character show, the Red Carpet Treatment, hosted by, of course, Hollywood Haywood. Now, if you haven't gotten a chance to tune into that, guys, there's a lot of action, a lot of information that comes through that, and it is definitely a must-see TV for absolutely sure. But for all the great things we've had, we're getting up to our main event tonight. And before we get there, we have got one hell of a barn burner plan because, as much as we here in WGP and Revolution, we do love tag teams. But I've got to say, possibly one of my favorite old wrestling motifs or themes that you will see over and over again is when a tag team turns on each other. And we had a tag team here for a little while by the name of the Americajans, which, of course, was comprised of Stump and Hodgesome. And Coming out of our Battle Lines pay-per-view where those guys were pinned on opposite teams facing each other, it seems that there is a little bit of unresolved tension that these two men need to deal with. So, Hodgesome, he came out and he asked for this match, and little did I as the GM know that he hadn't informed his tag team partner he was doing that. So, this should play out to be very interesting. I, for one, am very excited. So let's take it down to the ring for the next match, which, of course, is scheduled for one fall.
Time to rise. This is our day in the sun. So peel back your disguise. Stand together at
WGP and Revolution is finally here. The day everybody's been waiting for, especially Hodgesome. He gets to take Stump out and let him ride in the sunset. But first, let's have a little fun. You see, Stump, the Americans would be nothing without Hodgesome. I know it, and you damn sure know it. We would have never won tag team championships with you on our team. You haven't won a championship in your entire life, besides that fake one you hold on your shoulder. This is an all-time United States championship for being a winner in matches, and a winner in life. See, Stump, there's great things happening in WGP and Revolution. Big, huge, extravagant things that you will never be a part of. You're part of a losing team at Battle Lines when Team WGP dragged you and your team in the mud. Y'all never stood a chance against my team, and we proved it and got our golden tickets. So Stump, how does it feel to know that you'll definitely never get a championship now? That was your only chance. The golden ticket was your only opportunity. And Hodgesome took it away. It's what the better man does. The better promo artist does. See, Stump, I gave you a chance, man. I gave you a chance. Remember, I teamed with you, and we formed the Americans. You squandered it. You made us look stupid. You embarrassed America and our great state of Louisiana. Over and over and over again. There's a reason you don't win matches, Stump. It's because you aren't good enough. The warrior is dead. There's nothing left to the man they call Stump. You want to prove me different? Prove me different tonight. Show me the man they call Stump. Because all this weedy, I'm Mr. Good Guy bullshit, it's never gonna get you anywhere. You know as damn well sure as I know, you can't depend on anybody to feel sorry for you or any of that bullshit. Because we know that there's a warrior inside Stump. Maybe it takes an ass whooping from Hodgesome to see it. I'm damn sure well prepared to go to war with you, Stump. And it's gonna happen tonight. Better yet, you don't live far, Stump. I'm going to your damn house.
Awesome. It's here, son. Brother versus brother. The battle of our lives. I'm tired of you running your mouth, and I know you're tired of me running mine. So let's throw these fists down and let's take care of business out there in the ring, Hodgesome. Cause this ain't fixing to be pretty. This is a war.
This is a battle. This is a civil war. Brother versus brother. And it's about to go down, Hodgesome. You see, you stabbed me in the back, and that's fine, because tonight, all bets are off. Tonight, I pull the knife out of my back, and I beat you to death with it, son. You see, you done started a battle that you ain't gonna finish. Me and you is fixing to tear the roof off this place, because we're gonna fight with every damn thing we got in here, and everything we got, because this has been a long time coming, Hodgesome. You see, there's about to be a rumble in the bayou, Hodgesome, for the bullshit that we're doing. And I will not stop until I get mine. The fuck? Oh, okay. This motherfucker wants to show up at my house. Alright, we got this, Hodgesome. Let's go, me and you, right now. Yeah. Shit. Fuck. God. Damn it, Hodgesome. Damn it. Shit. Fuck. God damn it, Hodgesome. Fuck. Shit.
How does it feel, Stump? How does it feel to know you let yourself down? You let yourself down. You let everybody in WGP and Revolution down. And nobody will ever have to see Stump again. You see, Stump, you made this personal. You made it personal. So now, Hodgesome is on to bigger and better things. Like cashing in that golden ticket on whoever it might be. That ain't awesome? That's fucking Hodgesome!
Your winner, Hodgesome.
Has life got you down? Did your dog get run over by the postman? Did your wife run off with the milkman? Is your anxiety kicking in and your meds aren't working anymore? Well, I got just the thing for you. Mama Sweet Cosmic Funky Brownies. Mama Sweet Cosmic Funky Brownies. They'll get you lifted.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I went into that match worried about the future of the Americans. Now I come out of it worried about the future of the Warrior Stump. Fantastic showing by those two men coming together to put that, put that show on for us. And at the end of the day, congratulations to Hodgesome on the well-earned victory and seemingly ending what had been a blood feud up until that point. But I guess only time will tell. And guys, it's been an absolutely wonderful event all evening. You guys have absolutely rocked the house. Couple reminders again on the 21st of this month. WGP and Revolution are going to present Revenge. Another big reminder for those of you who've been watching the page, I am sure that you have seen Revolution and WGP. They're taking part in a little event over at FTW, the house run by Hollywood Haywood. But a little event over there called Alliances, where we are going to bring 4 different brands together, 4 representatives for each brand. And it's going to be a big Survivor Series style match. Of course, earlier this week, I'm sure you all saw the the reveal of Team WGP. Of course, I myself hand selected the Lifeblood, former WGP World Champion in 7, and the Revolution's former World Champion in Mad Anarchy. So very good team that we are sending out there. Very proud to see what they're going to do to represent WGP and Revolution. And all of you should rush over to FTW on the 27th to watch that to watch that amazing program. But before we can get to that, guys, we've got to finish up tonight. And, of course, it wouldn't be an Uprising if we didn't have a hell of a main event on hand. Of course, we are going to see a Havoc Championship defense. Bad Superman has represented this brand amazingly as the Havoc champion so far, and he is going to put that on the line tonight against a man who has a golden ticket in his pocket but didn't need it to earn this opportunity in Mr. Hollywood Haywood. And, there's not a whole lot I can say to build this match. Everybody here is well aware of the talent represented on both sides of the ring. So instead of trying to build this up because I'm not capable of it, we're just going to get down to the ring for our main event, which, of course, is a match that is scheduled for one fall and will determine the WGP Havoc champion.
WGP and Revolution, welcome to Uprising on Veterans Day and the tour of Hollywood that Bad Superman has requested. You see, I was so happy when he requested this match on Veterans Day at Uprising, when he requested his tour of Hollywood on Veterans Day. And ever since then, I have been studying his film, studying his audition tapes. And man, oh man, Bad Superman, I have to tell you, you have probably wasted your time coming to this tavern, coming to Hollywood, stepping in the ring with Hollywood, because after watching your film, I've noticed a few fatal flaws in your game that will not lead to success. You see, the truth of the matter is you're a little dry. The truth of the matter is you're a little bored. And the truth of the matter is that you like to go back and forth like this when you're cutting your promo. You see, you go back and forth like this when you're cutting your promo, and I can't tell if you're cutting a promo or if you're trying to fuck somebody. But you see, Bad Superman, I have to ask this question. You are a member of the tag team called the Shot Callers. But we all know who's calling the shots, don't we? It's the OG Bossellini. And did you ask him permission to come on tour with me in Hollywood? I don't think so. So you shouldn't even be here. You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Bossellini, you see. But Bad Superman, after reviewing your audition tapes and your film, I gotta say, you might as well get back on the plane and go back to wherever the hell it is you came from, because you don't have the talent to be a co-star in a Hollywood Haywood production. You don't have the charisma to be a co-star in a Hollywood Haywood production. As a matter of fact, I checked around with a few of my contacts, and I can't get you a job as a stunt double because you only know how to move like this. This is the only way you know how to move, you see. So I can't get you a job as a co-star. I can't get you a job as a stunt double. I can't get you a job as an extra. And hell, I can't even get you a job as the coffee go-getting bitch. I even checked with the coffee go-getting bitch, and you're not even good enough to be the bitch that goes get the coffee for the coffee go-getting bitch. So the truth of the matter is, Bad Superman, you have to realize that you are outclassed. You are out-taught. And you are, quite frankly, my friend, make no bones about it, you are bested. You see, tonight at Uprising, I'm giving you the tour of Hollywood. And there just, quite frankly, wasn't much for you here. And your time is slowly starting to dwindle because you have met the man who can out-talk you. You have met a man who can outperform you. And when the lights go down in Tinseltown, my friend, everyone will remember Hollywood Haywood. But after I hit you with the lights, camera, action, and you're looking up at the stars, and I don't mean the Hollywood stars, no one is going to remember the name Bad Superman.
Tonight, on this Veterans Day, I am dressed for battle. My rendezvous point is Hollywood. My target is Hollywood Haywood. Now, Hollywood, you said you studied me. You've been following me. You know the proper tactic to take me down. But I have to ask you the question, did that tactic involve interrupting me at the last Uprising curtain call when you were not invited? Did that tactic involve trolling me, begging me to send you pictures of the Havoc Championship like it's a woman showing you her feet? I knew you was a freak, but your secret is safe with me. Did that tactic involve disrespecting the name of the shot callers? And with the bases loaded, did that tactic involve, back at that last Uprising when you couldn't handle villain, you decided to get your boy, beat him down, costing him to lose the tag team titles? Was that your tactic? Because let me tell you, see, the difference was this. They got caught slipping. I won't. I am trained 23 years for combat. I'm trained to look behind me, in front of me, and on both sides. So tonight, you have two options. You can come and face me like the man that you claim to be and see who comes out on top. Or you can come and be the man you claim to be and bring your boys with you. But if you decide to bring your boys with you, I too will have some backup. And no, it is not the OG. He's going to be busy. I have a third member of the shot callers. He's a silent partner. And he has no problem putting you to sleep. Hence why his name is Taps. And if you're military, you get the play on words. See, Taps here has two modes. Taps has what she calls the Tanya Harding mode. You know, take out the knee, take out the ankle, break the foot. You have a spare so you can move around with no problems. Or her personal favorite, the New Jack mode. Well, this will go clean across your head, blood and guts everywhere. Halloween just passed. They're going to think it was a murder scene. It's going to look real scary. But you see, that choice, it's all up to you. Because you see, Hollywood in your mind, you feel that coming to Hollywood is a place where dreams can be fulfilled. And that may be true. But you're coming into my world. And in my world, dreams can be fulfilled. Nightmares can come to life, and bad things can happen to bad people. So what I'm telling you is this: after it's all is said and done, you can go back to Hollywood where you believe where you're from. Or you can go to Skid Row, where you need to be. Or you can go back to Newport News, Virginia, where you really live. You see how I did my homework on you. Not tonight. Not tonight. There's no way I'm walking out without my championship. I'm not going to disappoint the United States Navy. I'm not going to disappoint the Secretary of the Navy, the Secretary of Defense, or the Commander-in-Chief. I'm not going up to them and said, I failed, because that's something I don't do. Tonight, you about to learn why bad things really do happen to bad people. And that, my friend, is an order.
And your winner, and still the Havoc Champion, Bad Superman.
Chain reaction with my brains in action, ice cold. And my DNA springs Alaskan as I smash on the track like when trains are crashing. Tell the main attraction I'm gaining traction since by with the bar, the bang, diggy. I've been laying down flames to claim in my city, sipping true blood, pack the strain in my spliffy. Staying up late, grow fangs and get busy. And my tint's so dark, all you seeing is a silhouette through the smoke clouds from the marijuana cigarette. I'm off the chain like an evicted pet without a leash, cause I use that shit to strangle the friggin' vet. Up in the dog park, shitting on the lawn part, knocking everything off the shelves in a local Walmart. I'm raising hell until I'm getting it soon. Shit's in the bag like murder weapons in the evidence room, bitch.